This is my review for Booksmart, which is directed by Olivia Wilde. I think this is her directorial debut. I know Olivia Wilde from, she was in Tron Legacy, which is a movie I liked a lot when it came out. I've seen it a bunch of times. But the movie Booksmart, it's marketed as a female version of Superbad, which in a way it is. But definitely I'll explain the reasons why it's different. But it stars Caitlin Dever, I want to say is her name. She is from Last Man Standing. I've never seen it, but that says she was in 137 episodes. She played Eve, so if you know that, you know her. Also, it stars Beanie Feldstein, who is actually in a show that I watch now called What We Do in the Shadows, which is a FX show. It's kind of a comedy by Taika Waititi, who did Thor Ragnarok. So definitely, I'd say check that out. That show is pretty good. I knew I saw her. I was like, I know she's from What We Do. Like, I swear I saw her in that show. And she is in that show. But also, this movie stars a lot of different people in there. It's like people that you've seen, but you... it has Jason Sudeikis in it. And he's from SNL. And he's been on SNL since 2003 all the way to 2019. So, yeah. But definitely, Jason Sudeikis, you probably just know him by his name. Also, he was in The Last Man on Earth. I know I've seen him in that. Which is funny because not only is he from The Last Man on Earth, but he was in Cleveland Show as well. But also Will Forte from Last Man on Earth is in the movie as well. Will Forte plays the dad for Caitlin Dever's character, which is Amy. Amy and Molly, the two main. Beanie plays Molly. Amy is played by Caitlin. We also have another person I wanted to say that was in here. Well, a few more people actually. Is Skylar. I want to say Skylar Gisondo. He was actually in Vacation with Ed Helms and Christina Applegate, and I knew I'd seen him before. We have Jessica Williams, who's in here as well. I've seen her before. She was in The Incredible Jessica James. That's what she was in. I knew it. She was in Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of Grindelwald as well, and on The Daily Show. So I knew I'd seen her before. It's a lot of people in here that you've seen before, but you're like, oh man, I know I've seen that person. Also, I want to say that Billie Lourd is in here. If you don't know, that's Carrie Fisher's daughter. I know her from Scream Queens, American Horror Story. I love Billie Lourd. She was great in the movie as well. I'd say everybody was great in this movie. There's not anybody who stood out as not being up to par. The movie was really good itself. Also, we have Molly Gordon, who plays a character in here. She's from Life of the Party. But last but not least is another person I want to make sure everybody knew, and her face is very unique. Like, you knew, I know I've seen this girl before, but Diana Silvers, and she's in the upcoming movie Ma. And I was the whole movie of Booksmart. I'm like, I know I've seen this girl. Like, where have I seen her? And she's in Ma, so she's one of the main characters in that. So definitely look out for that as well. But Booksmart is a movie about Molly and Amy and everybody else in the school that are high school students. They're coming up on graduation. And so Molly and Amy spent their whole school career focused on academics only. And the last night of the year, literally the night before graduation, they decide, I don't know why they didn't do it the night after, but that's what they did. But the night before graduation, there's supposed to be a huge party at this popular guy's house. So they're like, you know what, we're going to go to a party. And so a bunch of stuff happens. If you've seen Superbad, it's similar. The way I'd like to explain Booksmart is, I enjoy Booksmart. Superbad is one of the funniest comedies I've ever seen. Like, I love Superbad. I love that movie so much. But Booksmart, I liked it because, I tell you people, like, I'm more of a story, purpose, emotional person. So I like the story for Booksmart a lot. It was not what I would expect it to be. The dynamic between not only Amy and Molly, but the dynamic between the rest of the high school students was interesting. I liked it. I enjoyed the way that the movie went. There's a twist. If you know the twist in Superbad at the end, there's a similar twist in this movie like that between Amy and Molly, but that's really, if you have to say, like, I know the movie's marketed as a female Superbad, I'd say Superbad is the Infinity War, because it's more of that. Oh, it was like, Infinity War was action heavy. It's more for casual people. Like, you gotta love it. Superbad is outrageous, ridiculous, hilarious. Booksmart is more of the end game, I want to say, and it's funny. There's outrageous stuff, but it's not as funny as Superbad. But as a movie, I enjoyed it a lot. I loved the story. I loved watching the movie. If you're a person who is coming out of high school, or you've already been out of high school, you would enjoy the movie. You'd like it a lot. You're like, oh man, this is nice. This is how people should be in high school, period. It was a very good movie. It came out perfect right at graduation time, so hopefully a lot of people go see it. I enjoyed it a lot. Olivia Wilde, I'm not just a fan of her, but I'm glad that she did so well, because I think the movie has really good ratings with the critics, and I understand why. Usually I don't agree with them, but this movie, I feel like it was amazing. I enjoyed it a lot. But if you're looking to just be like super funny and outrageous, it's not gonna be as funny as Superbad. I can tell you that. But it is good. Like, it's up there. As a movie, this movie's great. As a comedy, it's up there. Like, it's worth watching. Maybe 2 times. For me, I'll watch it again, definitely. I'll probably rewatch this and Superbad a lot, because I've seen Superbad a lot of times. Like I said before, I'm not that big of a Seth Rogen fan, but I loved Seth Rogen, and I think Bill Hader in Superbad as the cops. Like, oh man, Seth Rogen was hilarious in that movie. But Booksmart, definitely a great comedy, great movie, great story, great high school movie. I liked all the different beats and the chemistry and the dynamic between the characters that they touched on. It made something simple seem so, because like when we think of high school, like, high school's simple, we gotta go to high school, but it had a deeper meaning to it. It's, you go to high school, like, you watch the movie, you be like, man, I wish everybody thought like this at every high school. Like, it's not even put out there. Like, it's just the way that the other high schoolers treat them and the way that they think of themselves is very interesting, and it's a good dynamic that a lot of people should look at and see, like, maybe we should be more like them in high school. That's what I appreciated about the movie a lot. There's a lot of music in it. Some parts I'm like, why is there so much music in here? But it fits for like the parties and the different things that they go through. But the movie, it has its parts. It has some parts that are just hilarious. But definitely go watch Booksmart. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm pretty sure you would enjoy it. It's definitely a great movie. It's worth watching. I'm still doing the giveaways. All you gotta do is comment, subscribe. As you can see, I have a Twitch shirt on. You can see the whole thing. Yeah, I got a Twitch shirt on. I also stream on Twitch. So if you like watching video game streams, check me out. My stream name on Twitch is just Armonte. That's it. Just my first name, Armonte. So definitely check me out there. Don't forget to comment, subscribe to be eligible for the giveaways. Definitely movies waiting to be given away to you guys. And thank you so much for your continued support and your time.